how do you teach somebody to go to sleep at night? I go to bed and I just can't go to sleep. That's not my problem. I close my left eye after my right eye and I'm asleep. But how do you teach people to fall asleep?
It's really regularity and routine. All of those books that we got when our kids were little, emphasis to try to get those little babies asleep. Hate to say it, but the principles are pretty much the same for adults. We're not a whole lot different than our pets in that circumstance. If you can be consistent and reward yourself in good behaviors, you'll start to produce a change. And one of those key things is being consistent with your bedtime and your wake time, developing a very regimented bedtime routine. We do this for our kids all the time.
What kind of routine for adults?
Often we want it to be one directional. So you move from common area uses of the house, say family room, den, that kind of thing, to the bathroom, to the bedroom. Not all this back and forth business that sometimes takes hours to do to get your kids asleep. We're the same way. So if you're going to eat something, watch a little TV, that then gives way to a hot bath, which then gives way to relaxation into the bed.
And so when you get into the bedroom, should there be a nightlight, or how big should the pillow be, or how soft, how much covers, how cool? What's the temperature what we should strive for?
Yeah, this is very individual. They've studied components of what you just asked. And believe it or not, the recommended room temperature to sleep is between 60 and 65 degrees. It's pretty cold.
Having icicles coming off my nose.
Exactly
almost.
right. So a little bit colder than a lot of people. So we'll often advocate for people to lower their bedroom temperatures a bit there. Light, sound, noisy bed partners, pets, kids. People are variably susceptible to those influences, but we have some people who do what I call cowboy sleep. They're always with one eye, one ear open. Those people, we really try to emphasize sleep masks, white noise machines, very dark, very quiet. Some people need that monotonous sound, not TV where it's up and down in terms of brightness and volume, but something consistent and low level.
Why do we say count sheep? I've never counted sheep at nighttime, but is there a reason why some monotonous type activity in your brain would help you go to sleep?
Yes, this is actually a big emphasis now. For a long time we've known about cognitive behavior therapy. This is a kind of therapy done by specially trained providers that try to work on the cognitive aspects. That's the counting of the sheep exercise you just talked about. And some of the behaviors. What do we do in the hours before bedtime that could be fighting our efforts to fall asleep? Drinking caffeine late, smoking up to bedtime, having a nightcap, that kind of thing. Counting sheep is sort of a variant of what we now call mindfulness therapy. And this is trying to keep the patient focused in on their breathing, or counting sheep, something monotonous, to sort of calm down the mind and prepare it for sleep.